Yo.
Hey, what is up, everybody? Welcome to the Retro Wrestling Review Series. I am Owen the Birdman Finch, and this is...
James the Heatman Hebert Swag.
Steph Curry.
Clay Thompson.
Okay. So,
The Splash Brothers.
today we're going to be doing the Retro Wrestling Review Series. We're going to be reviewing Survivor Series 2002. This was James's pick.
Boo.
You suck.
Originally he picked SummerSlam 05, then he switched to 02. But then I
Well,
realized...
it's the whole month of Survivor Series we're doing. Not really, but one thing
Yeah.
of Survivor. We're doing one show from...
So,
Even though, like, we were late on this, we should
Quick
have done
question.
Yeah,
it.
that's
No
3
shit.
weeks ago, but yeah.
Quick
No
question.
shit.
Yeah?
was it a work?
Oh, we want to
But
talk
they
about
feel
it?
good, though.
You want to talk about it now?
Was it a work?
I
That's
thought it
a
was-
tease, ladies and gentlemen, for later on in the program.
Oh, you want to? We're gonna talk about that too.
Tease in the PP area.
Oh, okay.
Teasing the PP.
Later.
Okay.
Cock tease, per se. It's teasing.
But James, I always liked it. Why did you pick this show?
I picked the
You
show.
wanted to pick it.
That's not the reason why. I picked this show. I can't even do it now.
Because you had this time you had a limitation.
Well, I love 02 the year, mainly for the wrestling aspect of it. So,
Manly.
SmackDown 6, Scott Steiner's debut, even though he turned into a meme, and just generally enjoyed 2002.
You don't really need to explain it because it's gonna be in the blooper. So.
Yeah.
I have a different
Just skip to the fucking blooper.
Yeah. So.
There you go.
But like I said, 2002. Like you pretty much. This was also the first year of the.
Meme?
Me. Memes
What?
suck.
I like memes.
Memes suck, man.
This is fuck
This
me.
is coming from the person that.
Fuck memes.
Wait a minute.
Fuck memes.
This is literally the same person that just made a meme, the Scott Steiner.
Yeah,
meme.
exactly. What do you want about?
Scott Steiner is not
What
a
you
meme.
want, boy? He is a fucking meme.
It just happened to be a picture with words under it.
That's what a meme is.
Thank you.
What you
It's
want,
not- it's a
boy?
picture
What you want, boy?
It's a picture boy.
It's a picture, boy.
Okay. But anyhow, so this was
It's a picture, boy.
WWE definitely went through two major changes this year.
I forgot what I'm talking about on the show.
Survivor Series 02. Oh,
So there we go.
Stop. All right, come on.
I will tell you what you're talking about when I present it. One is they got the F out because,
Yes.
like I
They
said,
lost to
Get
a
the-
panda.
yeah.
Get the fuck out is basically what
Yeah.
they...
But we'll just skip to the end of the video, and then we had the brand extension. This time I got it right. Obviously, because they had signed.
Shut the Federation's door.
They had signed so much talent from when WCW and ECW folded, so they need something to do with all these talents. The Invasion angle failed, so this was like a big comeback year for the WWE.
Big
so
time. Big time.
They made SmackDown its own show. They made Raw its own show.
And did the brand split right.
Yeah.
Because everyone forgets that there was actually 4 brand splits. They tried to do a brand split as well with WCW, WWF.
They didn't
failed miserably.
Well, they
They didn't even launch, really.
Marcus Alexander Bagwell, we have to thank for that.
Yeah.
Yep. American males. American males.
But anyhow, we had Survivor Series 2002.
Chinlock City.
This took place in Madison
Very
Square
true.
Garden, which
Yep.
that looks like such a cool arena. To
I
be in.
really like that arena.
I love that set.
They don't use
more
that.
than anything.
I heard they don't use that arena anymore too, right?
MSG?
It's
The
a
old,
different.
yeah, they
it's a
changed
different.
it.
They changed the
They
arena.
modernized
They
it,
modernized
and
it, yeah.
that pisses me off so mad.
And
so
I-
Trying to
bad.
keep it modern.
I know
It's
this,
been-
like, seems like
it's been
a-
open since like the 20s or whatever.
I know this seems like over explanation, but like I said, there was a different set which we don't see anymore.
I liked like the pyro on one side.
Yeah,
And then like.
I like
the
to like how
entrance.
when they would come out, like the doors would open
Yeah.
too.
Yes.
And then obviously, like I said, there was pyro because
Like when
we don't
Chris-
get pyro anymore.
Like when Chris Jericho came over for his entrance, they played King of the World and Saliva.
Yeah.
Salvia, whatever the fuck you want to call him. Was in
I actually never.
whatever the hell.
I've actually
New
never
York
known about
Square.
that because I've actually never watched this show. I've usually seen the match on the Elimination Chamber DVD, and they cut that performance
Yeah,
out.
it's
It's
a-
just his theme song.
It's like a I don't know how long is like the entrance in general.
What was kind of weird about that though, they kept doing the concert, but his entrance was already done by the time he got in. So the loud crowd must have been like, okay. You just,
Alright, what's first?
Alright.
Show up here.
Sunday Night Heat.
Fuck the heat.
Commentary
Yeah, Sunday
team
nights.
was this was a Raw match. So Jim Ross and Jerry the King Lawler, who were the Raw commentators at the time, commentated this match. JR now is a part-time commentator, and so is Jerry the King Lawler. So that explains where they are now.
Shits.
We have Goldust and the Hurricane versus William Regal and Lance Storm. Not a bad match, actually. It was actually decent. There was no story. I think it's it's a dog match, and at the time there was no story.
At the time, the dark matches weren't the pre-show where
Yeah.
you see them. They were literally dark matches.
Well,
You
there
didn't
was
want,
Sunday-
you didn't see them.
Well, this was on like Sunday night. So.
Yeah.
And I was actually shocked. William Regal and Lance Storm actually won by hitting Goldust. I think Regal grabbed the brass knuckles, but I couldn't really see it from the camera angle they showed it. So, and then afterwards, this even had a markout moment on it because afterwards Tommy Dreamer came out, beat the shit out of Regal and Lance Storm with a kendo stick. And obviously because he's from New York, it got a huge pop.
Yeah.
So. At least the Sunday Night Heat had some pop to pop for. So if you want to see anything, just watch Tommy Dreamer come out and beat the crap. And Goldust.
Beat
Beat the crap?
They beat the crap.
Yeah.
Lot crap.
Now I just
He
have
found
this.
crap in the ring and beat
Now
it.
I just have this like really disturbing vision of just Tommy Dreamer taking a kendo stick to like a pile of horse shit and just fucking whacking it.
And
You will be held
Fuck you,
accountable.
I have that vision in my head now. Fuck you.
It's so funny.
no, that's my
though.
fault actually because I fucked up. So.
Yeah.
He said horse shit.
Oh.
So that's it.
All right. So
I can just see him doing this.
That's
But-
a great meme.
and Goldust is still with the company. I mean, he's been back and gone and stuff, but he's
Yeah,
with
he
the company.
this
right
is
now.
a year later he'd be released.
And then he came, and he's been back like in
This is
06,
pre-Fat Dust.
and then 2009.
This is
and then,
pre-Black Rain.
Free Fat Dust was like 2005 to like
yeah.
When he was like
2011 ish.
when he was
And the Hurricane, Indies, I think he's doing Indies. I'm assuming
Yeah.
everyone does Indies, so.
He was with TNA for a
Yeah.
little bit.
And then,
Negative reincarnation, how could you? How dare you?
Was that the one-
produce
oh, no, that's
the
not-
vile act.
no, this is not the reincarnation I needed.
That's Jeff Hardy.
I was thinking, they did it with him too, though, right?
Very promising young talent.
The man with 3 H's.
The man of
William
Davis
Regal
was-
I'm
is
so
like a talent
disappointed.
scout in
I'm
NXT.
He's
And Joe
he's like
Manager
a big
of
part
NXT.
of the behind the scenes work at WWE now.
Yeah.
Like,
And Lance
you know,
Storm,
why
from
not?
what you guys just told me, has his own wrestling school now.
He does.
In
he's a
Calgary,
trainer. He's a trainer.
Yeah.
dramatic pause, Alberta, Canada.
Why didn't you
Wait, dramatic pause, Calgary. I mean, I love Brett, but seriously, what the fuck's so impressive with Calgary, Alberta, Canada?
Oh.
It flames
Awkward
out.
times.
Yeah.
It flames out.
Then we had the. Are we doing star ratings, or do we just say it was good or not?
Good. That's just too good
Okay.
because we've already taken a half hour
Okay.
to do this.
Then the actual show itself, we had JR and Jerry the King Lawler back on commentary,
I thought we
and then,
said that already.
but then Michael Cole and Taz took the because it was a SmackDown show too, so Michael Cole and Taz were also on commentary. So Michael Cole still with the company, play-by-play guy. Taz has his own radio show. So
Called the Taz Show.
and
Not CBS Sports Radio anymore because they don't exist anymore.
oh,
Oh yeah. What are they on now?
I don't know, but they're not.
Probably serious. They're probably moving to serious. I guarantee
It's
it.
not. It's not. CBS radio no longer exists.
and then we had the first match on the show. It was an elimination tables match. Bubba Ray, Spike Dudley, and Jeff Hardy versus 3 minute warning and
3
Rico.
million warning.
3 million warning.
Overall, the story in this match was Bubba Ray was pretty much a singles guy because the brand split.
Well, it was teaming up
separated
with Spike Dudley too.
and this brand split separated Devon Dudley. The reason why I mentioned that is that's going to play a factor into this match.
Yes.
And 3 minute warning pretty much had put, I believe it was Spike and Jeff Hardy through the table, which led to the tables match. And this was a really good opening matchup. The spots included Bubba Ray Dudley throwing Spike Dudley over the right to 3 minute warning. They caught him, and then Jeff Hardy did a dive right on the outside.
Yeah, the poacher in motion.
So the face is dominated, and then Rosie just owns everybody, just completely beats the shit out of everybody. And then Spike Dudley, Rosie puts himself through the table, but in this match you have to be put through a table by somebody else. So I actually like that, rule of the match because it's always stupid when you put yourself through the table. You always lose. And
one thing I do want to say, though, can we talk about the hilarious spot where fucking Jamal moonsaults anyway, even though he fucking trips and then bounces off the ropes and then still does a moonsault and the canvas.
And
I found that funny.
3-minute warning, eliminate Spike Dudley when they hit a double flapjack through the table. And then it was pretty much down to a 3-on-1 match. Rosie and Jeff Hardy brawl through the crowd. And Jeff Hardy hits a swanton bomb right onto Rosie, right off the fans, right through the table. Just like he did Bubba Ray Dudley at the Royal Rumble 2000. And so this also had that history, was they had the same match pretty much, Bubba Ray Dudley and Jeff Hardy in this building. And then Jeff Hardy is hitting a ton of extreme stuff in this matchup, a ton of high flying, whispers in the wind, swanton bomb, and then eventually he tries to run off the barricade. And Jamal takes out Jeff Hardy with a table, and I think he went through it, but like I said, because Jeff Hardy didn't get put through it.
Well, technically, Jamal
put himself through the table.
He did put himself through the table, but here's the thing.
No, but I
threw it at him. And
no, Jeff Hardy, because he moved, so it caused Hardy to go through the table.
I don't fucking know.
And then Jamal hits
I think he got eliminated there, but...
No, Jamal hits a splash off the turnbuckles right to Jeff Hardy through the table. And then it's just down to a 3-on-1 handicap match. Bubba Ray.
Spike was eliminated really early on in the match.
Yeah,
he was a spot monkey. He always makes those awkward faces when he gets put through tables and stuff. I love it.
Yeah, that's great.
And then Bubba Ray Dudley hits a power bomb through the table right onto Jamal. So then it's down to Bubba Ray and Rico. And 3-minute warning, beat up Bubba Ray. So he's pretty much doomed. So then Devon Dudley comes out to make the save, and this was important because he was a SmackDown guy.
Oh my lord!
And he was failed.
The fucking ovation when Devon came out in the 3D gear and just.
And I think they loved it too because he was
no more Reverend Devon.
No more Reverend Devon.
Reverend Devon was over. They kind of realized their mistake, and they kind of put the tag team back together relatively quickly.
And then they hit the 3D.
Preaching. Up your masturbation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
and then he hits
Vince McMahon's personal.
They hit a 3D through it. They hit the 3D on Rico through the table, and it was just a cool moment to see the Dudley boys reunite. And this was a really good opening matchup.
I liked it. It's one of my favorite matches on the show. There's a lot of good matches, but that's
Are we gonna mention the?
I love Rico's on the top rope, and Jeff. We forgot to mention Jeff blew a spot, and Rico's up there just standing.
Yeah,
and doing this
literally
on the top rope,
tottering.
wiggling himself, trying to make it seem like Jeff's doing something.
Yeah.
But then you see Jeff jump up on the apron and shake the ropes.
I think I remember that.
Crotches himself.
Yeah, I do remember that.
He almost crotched himself doing that.
And then I remember there was another fuck up in this match too. But I think you mentioned that the moonsault spot.
No, that wasn't a fuck up. That was an intentional spot because Bubba Ray cuts Jamal from doing a moonsault from his leg. Remember him? And then he does a little springboard bounce off the ropes moonsault.
And then shortly after this, as me and John just reviewed that show, the Dudleys would win the tag titles at the Rumbles of that year. And now Bubba Ray
is back.
He actually isn't retired.
I heard he's now. I saw that post.
Making his return.
Yeah,
Devon's
it's a storyline.
He's fucking. First off, can we talk about how masterful he is at
fake retirement?
To fake, I believe this.
What's up? This is why wrestling news suck because he could do this so well and
he does it.
Spike is a trainer around here. Chaotic, I think.
I think he runs top rope because he was just we just saw.
Well, actually, he was a trainer at top rope.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a trainer.
Jeff Hardy
obviously back in WWE.
He's hurt right now.
Jamal and Rosie have both tragically passed away.
Rosie just this year, right?
Rosie just this year.
And Jamal in 2009.
He was having some serious health issues and whatnot. So
fucking upsetting.
The 3-minute warning has officially passed
formerly
away.
known as Jamal and Umaga.
And then Rico.
I don't know
Rico. Actually, Rico Constantino was a cop for a little bit. Came back to wrestling a couple of years ago, and apparently he's everyone's favorite. Everyone loves Rico. Every time you hear something about Rico Constantino, they love him.
Okay.
He's one of the nicest people in wrestling.
And then Devon is an agent backstage.
Yep, Devon is an agent.
And then
he basically just retired.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, he put the rumors to bed that there was any heat with Kevin and Sammy. Just want to point that out because he talked to Bully Ray, I guess, and then Bully Ray kind of fucking stoots him off on his podcast. The whole idea was for them to say, all right, we're gonna put out this fake news story, and then Bully stoots his friend off by accident. And fucking
obviously it's a staged thing.
Yeah.
Every Twitter argument on Twitter is staged.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the whole
Then
staged.
Stacy Keibler was like worldwide. They showed the Saliva performance where they performed.
Just like Chris Jericho and Kenny Omega.
Always
Everyone thought that was real. It's a staged thing to set up a match.
Yeah. And one thing that came out of this is it reminded me that Test used to call his fan base testicles. So, yeah. And Stacy Keibler is, I think, a model now, and Test is...
She had a kid recently, I forget.
And then unfortunately Test has passed away.
Yeah.
KJ, and just talking about the next match, Cruiserweight title match, Cruiserweight champion Jamie Noble with Nydia versus Billy Kidman.
This was a really good Cruiserweight match.
The guy who wanted to be WWE champion?
Yes.
You know what? I was going to say, like, after he won, like, they were building him up for that WWE title, and you took my joke.
Yes, they were.
I know, I talked about the story and the match. Not with your notes.
Fun fact on this thing, Billy Kidman debuts this awesome theme song.
I actually didn't like it that much.
I loved it.
I hate theme songs.
I really like it.
I liked Jamie Noble's theme song.
Oh no, ZZ. Well, yeah, that was made by ZZ Top.
I hate that song.
But yeah. Obviously, Jamie Noble comes out to ZZ Top, and you know he's doing his thing. Billy Kidman comes out to his rap thing. Kim comes out. Really, some of the really cool spots in this match. See, this is why I made notes, and now you do me. We can't use them.
18 pages.
Yeah. And we've started the show. We started the show for 20 minutes.
James.
But okay, do you have the notes? Do you have like some of the spots in there?
No.
If you watch the show, you would know some of
I
the spots.
did.
Where are the spots, James?
Okay. All right. So some of the spots I liked. See, I don't remember word for word. This is why
You don't have to remember word for it. Say it was a good match, and we'll move on. Because it was.
It was a good match. Fucking Billy Kidman hits his shooting star press. He didn't botch it this time. And yeah, 1, 2, 3. Walks out with the title. Crowd kind of goes nuts.
Kind of wish Jamie Noble won this match because he was a much better character with this Nydia thing.
Yeah.
He was a fucking like you could take.
I won the lottery.
When he was in the ring, the funniest thing is you could take him to be a legitimate.
Yeah.
That trailer hitch move that he had.
Yeah.
That was
going
like,
to Apple.
That was such
man.
like a
I love
lethal
that. I love
finisher
that
back
quote that he
then.
says.
That was fucking great.
It's like he wrapped his leg around, like it was like
It's
like a reverse
seriously,
Indian
like,
death block.
If he was not bound as a comedy guy, he really could have been something. Like he was fantastic in the ring. Like
he's an agent.
probably one. Yeah, he's an agent now. Probably one of the more underrated workers in the history of wrestling.
Billy Kidman is fat.
Billy Kidman.
Oh yeah, so they're both agents.
Yeah.
They both work
What about
together
Nydia?
as
What
agents.
about Nydia? Does anyone know what happened?
I don't know what.
How
I'll look it
long?
up.
Who gives a fuck?
I remember they did that blind story.
Probably,
Nydia
still in
was
that
blind.
fucking trailer park that fucking JB.
He's probably going to Applebee's.
He's probably living in Applebee's or.
Overall,
outside
this
of
match was good.
Yeah.
Nydia is retired with 2 kids.
Okay.
Well, there
Alright.
you go, James from Houston.
Then we have maybe it'll be a Survivor. Maybe she'll be a Survivor Series.
It will be in Survivor Series.
Oh yeah, it's in
It's a
Houston.
guy now.
Victoria's backstage. She's talking to herself in a mirror and says that she's prettier than Trish
crazy.
Stratus.
Crazy.
And she breaks the mirror, so it was probably like 7 years of bad luck, which didn't apply in this match.
Yeah, it was supposed to. They botched the spot at the end.
Yeah, so that's the next
No
match.
mirror spot, guys. Sorry.
So the Hardcore Rules match for the women's title, Trish versus Victoria. The reason... Oh, wait. This is your match to talk about, so...
Oh, I'm talking about it
Isn't
again.
Jazz in that match?
So yeah, basically
Well, that's WrestleMania 19.
it was.
That was
So
That's the one, yeah,
it
that's
was
the
a
one.
very brutal affair, and it was kind of
Sexual?
yeah.
Why does Trish always get stuck in the sexual storylines? Am I the only one that notices that? Victoria, Mickey James, Vince...
You know why?
Because she's hot.
Because back then she was a smoke show.
She still is,
She still is now.
as I saw earlier. I mean,
She is.
her boob's not as big anymore.
No. Those things deflated years ago.
Yeah.
Still is.
Oh well.
I prefer
Like as in
brunettes
like 2008.
I'm just
anyway.
saying, though, like Trish...
I prefer brunettes anyway.
I prefer 2003 Trish Stratus for anything that's playing.
What is 2002?
Well, same thing.
Okay.
2002, 2003 Trish Stratus, 2002, 2003 Tori Wilson.
Anyhow, talk about the build-up and the match itself.
So the build-up basically was Victoria was crazy. I guess they used to. I did like the way they did this promo package where I guess they used to be models together, and Trish beat her, and ever since then she kind of lost her fucking marbles.
Victoria fucking bashing her off the head with a chair. But
yeah. Oh my gosh.
They had some pretty the fire extinguisher spot too.
Yeah.
Where
These women were fucking.
I actually was enjoying
finally a match where titties and ass don't matter.
Yeah. Exactly.
Because that's the basis of all the matches from 04 to 2012.
I feel like they like to tell you that though, but there was matches. It wasn't until after WrestleMania 22 where maybe Survivor Series 06, but
after Lita left.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, because Lita versus Mickey James. But anyways.
But yeah, continuing. So in the match, it's a very brutal, just garbage brawl, essentially, as OSW review would put it.
I didn't like how they had the weapons hung up on the post.
Yeah, that was good. That was cool.
I didn't like it. I thought it was I thought that was stupid.
Like it?
That they had the weapons just hung up on the post.
I kind of.
It reminded me of an item on a
hard. It's a hardcore match. I feel like they should do that because it's supposed to be.
It just puts me when I see that I just instantly think item on a pole match. So
pretty much, yeah.
Reminded me of. But anyhow, continue.
But it was still a good match. They ran their head into various different objects. But getting to the finish, Trish pulls a mirror. The whole idea was that either Victoria was gonna win and hit Trish onto the mirror, or Trish was gonna hit Victoria onto the mirror with the Stratisfaction, something like that. Mirror never got involved because. What was it? She hits her head with a trash can lid wicked hard.
And then a suplex.
And then the referee, Charles Robinson, counts too fast, and then Victoria wins the belt.
No, that's
by accident.
No. Trish forgot to click out.
Fuck.
Yeah, there was some sort of fuck up, but
yeah, because
maybe the concussion happened.
Because the refs are told to call a shoot, so count to 3.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Yep.
And Trish forgot to kick out.
Yeah.
So, I gotta say though, even though it was a fuck up, the way they acted, you couldn't even tell it was a fuck up.
Yeah. Because usually when there's a fuck up,
that we just watched that match at NXT from NXT.
Yeah.
And you knew that
Emma in the Fatal 4-Way.
Yeah.
Or Chris Jericho and Neville.
Yeah.
When Neville broke his ankle.
Yeah.
Or his foot. Was it his foot, or was it either foot or ankle?
His ankle, whatever.
And because he was going for a slide under.
Yeah.
And
Jericho tried to win with the.
And Jericho tried to end the match because he knew that Neville was hurt.
Yeah.
Legitimately, and he went over and shoved Charles Robinson, and Charles Robinson got heated.
Yeah.
Because he didn't know the match was supposed to end.
Yeah.
So it's kind of bad miscommunication on both sides.
In this case, it was when there was because you couldn't tell they didn't act like it. Okay, then Eric Bischoff gets interviewed and he talks about because this was when. There really was competition going on between Wallace and not this fake stuff we see now where all of a sudden now
where they're all invading each other's brains.
Yeah. Because Eric Bischoff and Seth Rollins are trying to outdo each other, so Eric Bischoff.
Crappy notes on the floor.
Look at these trees. Look at these dead trees on the ground. So Eric Bischoff said that he's outdone himself with the Elimination Chamber. Big Show comes up. The whole story was he was traded to SmackDown because he wasn't being used properly on Raw. So he's saying,
Did we even say where Victoria and Trish have been?
Trish is retired.
But we kind of did say what Trish was.
They're both
running a yoga company. Is Trish, and then Victoria, what's she doing?
Trish is married and got 2 kids now, and Victoria is a victim of a fucking porn scandal. So
again.
But yeah, anyhow,
there's a lot of them.
They've been linked.
Yeah, and then Big Show says that you're gonna regret trading me to SmackDown. Then Brock Lesnar's backstage. Lesnar's asking Heyman if he's nervous, and then pretty much Heyman says that he's gonna do whatever it takes to make sure his client walks out WWE champion. And guess who I'm having to talk about that match? Because I figured you'd be the perfect person. Because
it's kind of funny though.
Do you want me to say the match or you don't?
Big Show versus Brock Lesnar for the WWE title.
You can say the story and everything. So
basically, the story was that Heyman was concerned that Brock would not be able to beat Big Show because Big Show is too big and strong for Brock to handle.
Sounds so retarded thinking about it now.
Yeah,
perspective.
It's now, but that's post UFC.
This match lasted about 5 minutes.
Not a bad match actually.
No,
No, it definitely went longer than that.
No, it was definitely like.
It only lasted like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, it felt like 5 minutes. I'm looking at this picture.
It felt like 2 minutes, to be honest. What, way too short is all I know.
That's probably his picture got winded.
It sure always gets winded.
While you look it up, I'll just.
So this is the beginning of Brock Lesnar's phase
Yeah,
turn.
4 minutes and 18 seconds.
Well, it wasn't even 5 minutes.
Could have sworn it was way longer than that.
Yeah.
Nope.
Big Show beats him with a choke slam onto a chair that Paul Heyman threw in.
Paul Heyman turns on Brock Lesnar
Yeah.
in the match because he went to go for he hit him with an F5
Yep.
because they were running around the ring. They come back in and he hits him with an F5.
And then Heyman
And
pulls.
then Paul Heyman pulls out the referee.
Yeah.
Brock's like, "What are you doing?" And then I think he goes.
This
and
did
chases
tie
Paul,
into that backstage.
And then that
Yeah.
Heyman shoves it like there was a chair in the ring already.
Yeah.
If
And
you guys-
Heyman goes through. Big Show catches him, chokeslams him on the chair and wins.
If you guys notice, when he pulls the referee out, I don't know if anyone caught this, but Heyman was like pretending like he didn't do anything, but his hat was right near the referee's side, and that's how Brock was able to deduce what happened, and then he chased after him. I don't know if anyone caught that.
I didn't catch it.
But yeah, that's why. There was
But
supposed to be
Heyman-
a camera shot for it, but Kevin Dunn!
I don't
Sorry.
think. I don't think that.
Okay, so everything's not Kevin Dunn's.
It is
Yeah.
Kevin Dunn. He's
And
the
everything-
producer.
Was
Been
he at
the
this
producer
time?
for
There's
years.
also produced. There's other producers too.
Yeah. But anyhow,
Everything in the show that happens is Kevin Dunn's fault.
It is Kevin Dunn's fault.
I mean, it was
But
probably
it's
like.
still a great pay per view. So
It is,
It's
it is.
Kevin Dunn's responsible for that. So he
Yeah.
put on a great pay per view.
Yes.
But anyhow, this
He
did
missed the
tie into the
shot.
backstage segment because Heyman did say he's going to make sure his client walks out. But anyhow, this is John's match.
You guys already
It's
explained
pretty
it.
much like.
Sorry
it's
about
a
that.
It's a
Thanks,
short.
jackasses. Way to
It's a
go.
short match.
Oh, well, you talk about the next match then.
What's the next match?
Well, first we got to say the aftermath. Lesnar, we just talked about UFC, Universal Champion.
He's currently Universal Champion. Big
Yeah.
Show is currently in hip surgery. Next.
Elimination WWE Tag Team Title match. Chavo Guerrero and Eddie Guerrero versus.
Los Correos. Just call them what they are. Los Correos.
I can't read this name, but somebody in Kurt Angle. And then the
Versus
champions.
the Olympic tooth.
Yeah. The champions, Edge and Rey Mysterio. You know what's weird on this show? Kurt Angle like talked to himself back in a backstage segment on this show.
Yeah, I
It's
don't
weird.
understand
He
that.
held like the air. So, anyhow, talk about this match.
It was the nice technical prowess of the SmackDown 6.
Yep.
Well, most of the SmackDown 6, right? This is.
No,
Yeah,
that-
minus Chavo was the only one that wasn't like one of the SmackDown 6.
Yeah, it was Brock instead of John.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not as good as the No Mercy tag match with the month before,
No.
but really good. Eddie won. Eddie Chavo won the match.
It was a very good match.
Yeah.
Definitely. But probably like the best wrestling match on this
Thumbs
show.
up, yeah.
Yeah, this is great.
And then, fortunately,
All right, so let's go through them all. Eddie's dead.
fortunately,
Sad face.
Chavo's in Indies.
Chavo's in the Indies. Edge retired. Ray is
Indies.
Yeah.
And then Kurt Angle is General Manager of Raw.
And Benoit's in hell.
And that other guy, that other guy, yeah.
Benoit's
The
in hell.
tooth?
Yeah, I gotta give. How did Kurt? I wonder how Kurt Angle got like the match pass to be able to wrestle by himself for the titles. That was weird. I actually gave you the next segment too, the Christopher Nowinski promo.
Oh. So basically, Christopher Nowinski and Matt Hardy come out.
Yeah.
Kind of promo on New York. When all of a sudden, siren sound. Here comes Scott Steiner, the roided up monster himself. Freakzilla.
Monster.
Yes.
Freakzilla.
Yeah.
Came out and clotheslined Matt Hardy.
Different time.
Couldn't get him over the top rope the first time.
Nope.
Then clotheslined him again to finally get him over.
Yep.
And then he threw Christopher Nowinski on him.
Yep.
On him and not Shannon.
This was like before.
There was no Shannon. There was
Foot
no Shannon
broke.
more yet.
Oh, there's no MF on this one.
This is before his foot gave out on him.
And then he walked over to the guy and said the most infamous line of the show. Give me a fucking microphone.
which is cut. It's cut from the network.
I understand.
It's cut from everything.
I understand why. Give me
Yeah.
a fucking mic.
You can't find. You can't find that clip
He
anywhere.
can't
too.
fucking find.
Yeah.
It's funny.
So he gets a microphone, cuts a promo, and it's a very, very typical Scott Steiner promo.
You got your hook up, Paul, let me hear me.
Yep, exactly. He fucks up his lines a couple
Yeah.
times. And then Scott Steiner proceeds to have bad matches throughout the next year.
You know what the funny thing is? This might be Scott Steiner's like best promo work because he wasn't given a lot to say.
He was given 5 words and he's
You know what I love this too? Like when Christopher Nowinski and Matt Hardy were fighting about how much the New York crowd sucks. That was awesome. And obviously, this was this like the start of Matt Hardy version 1? Was it already in most?
Yes, this is like
because this is like the first of it.
Because it happened right at the brand split.
Feed 1. Who would have guessed this would have been his second most famous gimmick?
Yes.
Oh, Matt Hardy's also going through an identity crisis.
And Christopher Nowinski, does anyone know what?
He's the concussion specialist.
He's a concussion specialist now. Is all concerned about people, like sports athletes and their concussions and everything. And
Scott Steiner
is insane.
He has that. He's an idiot because of those concussions.
I'm about to lose $100, so you just give up.
HBK, just call him HBK.
No, don't even call him.
Well, he was supposed to get
the breakest of hearts kids.
He was getting interviewed about winning the world title, and then you thought Randy Orton was like you know, remember how you talk about smiling doofus babyface? Yeah. This was like the definition of it. Do you guys know about this at all?
Yeah, Michael Michaels was great at that.
Yeah.
Michael Myers.
Randy Orton, because this was at a time when he was hurt and he just debuted in the company.
Yep.
I'm not selling that. So Randy Orton, what does that even sell?
There you sold it.
But Randy Orton cuts this stupid promo with the smile saying that everyone should wish him well in his recovery. It's dumb.
That was the whole point. It was supposed to get heat, dude.
But it was dumb. It was stupid.
I'll help.
Stop giving him a handy.
Fuck off.
Then Triple H gets interviewed and he talks about how he's
Do that
gonna
in your own time.
retain the World Heavyweight Championship because he's the best wrestler in the world.
Probably was at that time.
He sucks. He's boring shit.
Then we had the Elimination Chamber match for the World Heavyweight Championship. World Heavyweight Champion Triple H with Ric Flair ringside, who wasn't there very long.
Versus Rob Van Dam versus Booker T versus Chris Jericho.
Who was the tag team champion?
Michaels is in the match, right?
Versus Kane versus Sean Stasiak.
Yep.
Michaels is in the match.
So I figured
Michael Michaels.
I wrote in the chat.
Michaels.
Sean.
Michael Michaels.
Sean.
Michael.
So I figured
Sean.
we would
His first name's Michael.
Stasiak.
Michael.
Punch one of them.
Michael.
Stasiak.
Michael.
Stasiak.
Little Jimmy!
I forgot about that segment.
So I figured
I got nothing on this show.
Why did you crumble the NXT notes?
because I forgot they were in there.
We're not reviewing NXT now.
No, we are.
I kind of don't want to review NXT.
Huh?
I kind of don't want to review NXT.
Do you want to review NXT?
I didn't see it, so we're split now.
We're split.
So then you know what that means, right? Coin flip.
Okay,
At the end of the show, we'll
Alright.
flip a coin determine if we're doing NXT.
No, like,
That's 2 out of
3
3.
things happen on the show.
That is hysterical. Oh, it's like, I was like, why are you crumbling the NXT notes? Because I forgot about them.
Maybe that should be a faulted note because of that.
So Michaels wins
So I
with,
figured-
with a
Super kick.
winning it.
Best spots in the
Winning
match,
it.
him getting like slingshot into the glass.
The elbow drop off the top of the chamber.
RVD's 5-star frog glass off like the pod.
At
Triple
the
H
top of
like
the pod,
busted
yeah.
open too, like
I
2
like
minutes
this
into
match.
Didn't Michaels hit like the elbow drop off the top of the pod also too?
the.
Yeah,
Triple
crush
H.
his larynx.
Yeah, it
Or-
did.
No, that was the 5-star frog splash. Kane throwing Jericho through the pod.
This is masked Kane where it's like messing over his mouth.
Yeah.
This was a King 4-star match, but it was multiple ends, so it doesn't count.
Doesn't count. And
Counts. That's a Kane.
a quote, a famous quote that I always remember
He
when
still has to
Kane
get that
throws
win
Jericho
back,
through the
though.
pod. The pod's bulletproof, but it's not Kane proof. And then what
At
else?
least it beats the one where Mark Henry was just standing there.
Mark,
Yeah.
stay there.
When his
And,
when his plexiglass fucking pod broke.
Yep.
and
And then
he was just standing there. His own moral code was stopping him from entering that match.
yeah.
Yeah.
Shawn Michaels slingshot and Triple H into like the chain. Like,
I love how
fences.
you're reading your notes like they're actually there.
It's NXT.
I know it's
It's not the right
It
word
doesn't
for
matter.
it.
It doesn't matter.
Michael Michaels wins.
the eliminations. Booker T eliminated RVD with a drop kick, which I think RVD got hurt, so they probably got him out.
Yeah, that's why.
And then Jericho eliminated Booker T with a lion salt.
Yeah.
And then everybody hits the finisher on Kane. Sweet Chin Music, Pedigree, Lion Salt. I always forget that the Lion Salt was once Chris Jericho's finisher because everybody now
he doesn't
it's
do it anymore.
Yeah. Well, no, everybody kicks out of it now.
It's
So
not a finisher anymore.
It's a signature.
It's not really a signature. It's a regular movie.
So Kane was booked like a monster in this match. Throughout the whole match, Jericho and Triple H were working together, and eventually they finally implode when they had a chance. I always hate this in matches because like they can't work together long enough to get one guy out. It's stupid, but.
Down to the final four here.
Yeah.
They worked together to knock the other guys out of the ring.
Yeah.
And then they attacked each other.
Triple H has such a big ego, he wanted to eliminate Shawn Michaels himself.
It's Shawn Michael.
Oh, well,
that was very loud. That was very loud.
Shawn Michael. Fuck.
It's Shawn Michael. It's not. You didn't add the S onto it. So you're good
There's
still.
no class behind us, and they just went silent after you said that.
Anyhow, he had the Sweet Chin Music on Jericho. Then it comes down to H and HBK. And obviously we just did all the spots. And then, do you guys believe in miracles? Because the only thing is, why was he wearing that attire? Come on, man.
Yes, he's the Braveheart kid, Michael Michaels.
We didn't really talk about the build-up to the matchup, but Katie Vick,
I mean, come on.
come back. Yeah.
If you pretty much should know what the build-up is because this match is legendary.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Probably like one of the best matches of all
It
time.
really is. Greatest elimination champion.
Triple H is now
In
COO.
general, one of the greatest matches ever.
Yeah.
It's the best chamber match.
The
Nick
best.
Michael
And-
Kane takes $100 because you can't even say his name ever, so.
It's Michael Michaels.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Ready? Coin flip time.
Okay.
Edge review. NXT. Tails beat up.
Either way, I am because.
Yeah.
Shit.
Did grab his penis real quick.
I did again.
No.
Sorry. Just because of that.
So heads we do, heads we don't, or. Wait, what?
Heads we do, tails we don't.
Does that count? It's tails.
Yay, we're gonna do it.
Alright.
I quit NXT. Just don't do it. There. Fuck. I actually watch it thinking we're gonna fucking review it, and nope.
For 1 week you watch it too, Chris.
I know, yeah. I shouldn't feel like it. It's not.
Yeah.
Because we're doing the retro Raw and SmackDown too.
Yeah, maybe
We added one more onto it.
We'll give since we're doing predictions, we'll do quick thoughts or whatever, I don't know.
Did we even explain where the guys?
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
You should know what these guys are.
No
Most of them are still in the company.
No plugs. We're just gonna make a video right after this, so
But
just watch the aftershock corner for all the plugs.
Watch out to check corner, peep faggots.
Shit. Everyone say bye.
Faggot.
Hey, what is up, everybody? Welcome to the
Raw.
Wrestling. Did you just say what?
yeah, welcome to Raw, guys.
Welcome to the Rock and Sock Connection.
If this is Monday Night Raw,
I'm
then
your commentator,
really
Eric
lost a
West.
lot of money then. Like, that's just bad.
If it's just people talking about the show.
That happened in 2002. Anyhow, no, this is not Raw.
What did you guys think of the Go Home show of Raw First Survivor Series 02? I thought it was cool.
I didn't see it.
I didn't see it.
Neither did I.
Majority rule, we're not talking about it.
All right, fair enough.
No, but we're talking about
I didn't see
Survivor.
it either.
No one
I was
cares.
just joking.
We're talking about Survivor
You
Series.
almost knocked over your drink.
Huh?
Almost knocked over your drink.
I saved it.
Yeah, they swift kick in the ass.
Tormenting Owens.
No, my phone started it, so.
Yeah, your phone.
Blame everything except
So we have to go old school this week because my phone decided
I don't want
to
to
be
touch these.
Yeah, I told you not to. You may want to wash your hands after that.
Yeah, we have a cum desk over there.
Gage, was that you?
No, we thought it was you.
What do you think?
That was our first assumption.
We were sure
Ah,
that
John, you touched the notes. God damn it.
No, his notes are safe. His notes are safe.
my notes say they didn't touch it.
I contaminated every sheet of paper that possibly was. It seeped through.
Okay. No, but this is the.
See, oh, that's all over James's arm now.
Oh, no, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
James, look at the other side.
You fucking dick.
Yeah, I hit his nose.
You hit it.
Welcome to the Retro Wrestling Review Series.
I found the corn slot.
What is going on right now? Okay, let's continue on here.
Okay.
Today we're going to be reviewing Survivor Series 2000.
07.
Jesus Christ.
Welcome to Survivor Series 08. More power
Survivor
to you.
Series 95.
Oh, fuck that, no.
come on,
Survivor
Today we're
Series
reviewing-
2018.
We're reviewing King of the Ring 1995.
No.
King Mabel, people.
Too long.
Start the show.
Yeah.
This fucking
But today we're reviewing Survivor Series 2002.
3.
2!
2023? What?
My gosh. We really jumped into the future.
Back to the future.
Did you guys see this show?
No.
I don't think anybody saw this show. We'll never see that show.
Everyone, yeah, I did. I went to the future. Everyone's just replaced with robots now. It's like a robot John Cena, robot Ric Flair.
So wait, there already is a robot John Cena.
Pretty much.
Well, now
okay, let's get
by that point, there's a
continue.
robot.
Survivor
Ric Flair.
Series 2002. This was
Yep.
James's pick. Why
There
did
was
you
a
pick?
robot. There was a robot Baron Corbin, but then
Okay.
they just dismantled them.
There already is a robot Baron Corbin.
Okay.
Let's go.
Why did you pick this show? It's just
The reason
No
I picked the show.
explanation.
He's asking me why I picked the show. Therefore, I can explain it. You dick. Anyway.
Didn't know we're explaining here where we like to
because
go.
you originally picked SummerSlam 02, but then I'm like, well, we got
05.
Survivor Series. Oh, 05. Well, then he switched to 02.
Well,
but-
first off, obviously, I picked anything from 02 because it was like one of the best pay-per-view year wrestling wise, anyway. And Survivor Series, SummerSlam was my original pick because it was awesome.
But then-
Survivor Series is another pick because it was also awesome. No shock to the shock of no one.
The
You had the SmackDown 6.
How was it awesome though? There was no Miz on this show.
Fuck off. You had the SmackDown 6.
Yeah.
You had you had a epic first elimination chamber match. Really loved that match. I really liked the cruiserweight match. I liked everything about this show, to be honest with you. That's just me.
Yeah.
That's why I picked it.
WWE definitely went through a big change in 2002 because
Oh my god, yeah.
they got the F out because
Yeah, they got the F out.
they lost a court case to
to
Panda.
a fucking panda.
A
Panda.
80 Vic, man.
Yeah.
Pan.
Duh.
No, but 2002
Da!
overall 2002 wasn't a
Bruh,
bad
the
year
Panda.
for.
Yeah, panda.
Pandar.
But the overall 2002 wasn't
We
a
are
bad
the
year
panda.
for the WWE.
Pirates.
They were definitely building future stars. Had some great,
The
like I
Pandar?
said, great pay-per-views. So
Yeah.
let's just get to reviewing this show.
Let's get on to it.
So we had the Sunday Night Heat match. It was Jim Ross and we had Jim Ross and Jerry the King Lawler on commentary.
Yep.
Something I always forget to mention, and this was
Is who's on the show?
no, this was the original
Because
star.
we kind of did. No one knows who we are.
Oh fuck! I did.
Cut. Reframe.
Wait, we're doing this yet? No, we're just gonna do our introductions. Owen the Birdman Finch.
James the He-Man Hebert.
Kalisto.
Kalisto. Where's your mask?
I took it off.
Now everybody knows what Kalisto looks like, though. You gained some weight, haven't you? How are you gonna-
And actually, I mean, I can't be in the cruiserweight division anymore.
So I guess we have to. We're stuck with.
Spoiler alert: I'm fighting for the Universal Championship, and I'm gonna win.
So,
I win, have a
so I
lot.
guess we're stuck with Enzo as champion still. Then. Oh, and then this is. I don't know why you have the belt. This is a different show. But.
Charlie Chaplin. I'm back from the dead.
What the fuck has happened to this goddamn show yet? not even
We're
anywhere where we need to be right
We
now.
are 6 minutes in, people.
Yep. Okay.
3 minutes.
So now let's.
Why are you fucking the title with the test?
I feel like you've asked that question once every.
Through the whole show ever.
Here's my seating belt.
It's the pennies.
I'm
I
tired.
feel like. All right.
Just move on. Move
So
on.
yeah, like I said, this was when the WWE had just really started the Brandon section. The
You
brand,
you.
the
The
brand
Brandon
insurrection. The Brandon section.
in section, yes.
Insect. So it became insects.
Every-
Insurrection.
Beef. Money!
Beam!
Money!
What's happened to me?
I can't do this anymore.
God, can we just...
I literally can't do this anymore. You're killing me.
Can we just...
The beans.
You know what? I want to scrap.
Yes.
Cut.
Let's be honest.
Cut.
As much as I want to review this show, it's just failing bad. So
No,
let's just.
we'll do it. We'll do it. That's fine.
Alright,
That's fine.
let's cut and do this again.
Yeah,
Okay?
so this blooper one.
Blooper one.
Blooper.
I think this is the first.
B.